What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the A Show, the Kings of Pro Wrestling Podcasts. I'm Justin, here again with Meelz. It's July. I don't know how we got
here
here.
again didn't sound so fruitful, by the way. It's like here again with Meelz in July.
It's
again.
hot. It's hot, bro.
Is it?
Really,
Yeah,
it's really
well,
hot out here.
it hasn't been that hot, but I've seen y'all weather. Yeah, y'all getting it pretty bad. Like y'all tripping. Wait, did you know that their Soul Plane is free on YouTube right now? Hold up.
Well, I would give that away too.
How long until we put Soul Plane in the spot callers list for you guys to watch with ROH Death Before Dishonor 2000?
Shit, it might be next month. No,
Cyrus watched Soul Plane. I don't know if he's ever seen Soul Plane.
Cyrus would leave the show if we made him watch Soul Plane. Speaking of spot callers, we do have a new episode of that on the Patreon. It came out. Who's that?
On Do Not Disturb, but you know, with the Do Not Disturb, it's not for everybody, right? Like,
so you had somebody important. You had somebody.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I got you. You're also on my not bypass the Do Not Disturb thing.
And I think that's sweet because if I was in trouble, what could you do?
I don't know, but you know what? I would answer the call. So.
Okay, yeah. But we have a new episode of Spot Callers on the Patreon. $5 down gets you all the access to pretty much all the early content and all the extra content that we have on our service. I just want to reiterate that to you guys this summer. If you got some extra pennies, nickels, quarters laying around, hey man, we got some pretty good stuff. We had a Spot Callers with Vader. We reviewed 5 of Vader's top rated matches. Had a blast doing it. Had a blast doing the show. Had a blast watching it, and we put his jersey in the Spot Callers Hall of Fame.
There we go. Right up there with Soul Plane.
But speaking of jerseys going up in the Hall of Fame, we got a special guest today. His jersey needs to go up in the Stadium Goods Hall of Fame. This motherfucker's a legend. Got his name back on Twitter. I know the world opened up for this guy. as soon as
hottest free agent in the game currently.
He is ugly New York _ no more. Ugly New York himself. Rob, what's going on?
What's good, bro? I got my shit back. Feels right. Weight off my shoulders. It's time.
It's been so long since we had you on the show, bro. Like way too long.
Meelz hit me like, yo, you want to be on the show? I'm like, hell yeah, I got all this free time. So might as well make the return.
Absolutely,
how's everything with you guys? Love the show, by the way.
I think you might have been the first,
I think I was the first guest, yeah.
I think you were.
Yeah. I think because that was when we did the Rumble, right?
Yeah, you won the first Rumble thing. So definitely, listen, history in the making here. And I'm not actually sure if you've been on since, to be honest with you.
I was. I came back when Taker was doing his little mini documentary thing.
Ooh, yes.
And then of course
you've been on Invasion Diaries and stuff that I'm always a part of. So it's glad to have you back. Glad to hear your voice gracing the audio surfaces again. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh no, I mean it's pretty much like a pretty it's hot obviously, but it's pretty much a slow, if you could believe it, it's a slow week in wrestling after last week. Like it's absolutely insane. We had a guest last week though, so shout out to Cal for being on the show. We are of course on our revenge tour this summer.
You know what, Justin?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about officially revealing the merch designs, at least. I'm thinking about it.
Oh, I need that.
I'm thinking if you're on Patreon, if you're a patron, Friday, I'll reveal the design. And then maybe like next week, maybe for everybody else. But Friday, you'll understand first. But I'm thinking about it, man. I got them sitting in the crib currently. I got everything that I needed. I'm ready to ship them out to the first batch of people, the first, selected entrants. That includes, if you're a $50 patron, you hear. And we got a new one too. Shout out to Bree Bosa.
Yes, sir. Bree trying to be on the show.
You trying to be on the show, bro? Listen. Yeah, and he's, you know what? It might be sooner rather than later. Let's see how this thing goes. But listen, it's revenge. The
Yeah.
summer, the
But
tour, the
hold on, Meelz.
revenge tour.
Hold on, Meelz. You gotta have a ticket to get in.
Ooh, wait a minute. Hold up.
You gotta have a
Wait a
ticket
minute.
to get into the tour.
You gotta have a ticket to get in the motherfucking tour. We'll give you guys all the details. At this point, this Friday. Fuck it. I'll say it right now. We're doing it this Friday. We'll give you all the details on Patreon of how you can support the A Show and all of our ventures.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not a lot of news in wrestling, to be honest with you. It's
It's not a lot. It's pretty
yeah.
slow. Shout out to Cena.
Niggas is injured. That's
Oh yeah. I was reading it through the chat today. It's like everybody hurt, bro. Like, how
niggas
you
is
even running
hurt,
this
bro.
company? Half the people's hurt. Like,
This is the injury report episode of the A Show. We get into all of these injuries and stuff, but I really want to talk to Rob about something that's near and dear to both of our hearts. I don't even know if it's near to your heart anymore.
talk to me. What is it?
Sneakers, man. The game,
Sneakers.
the world.
The game fucked up. I can tell
It's
you
a little
that.
slow. It feels like it's slow this year.
Nah, it's super slow because like obviously what I was doing beforehand with sneakers, but I also sell too, and like it's just been slow, like because
No.
all these new kids is learning about reselling, and they don't mind getting whatever back. They'll spend whatever on a pair of J's, and they'll be like, "All right, give me $10 back." Like what? And it fucks the whole shit up. I'm like, what the hell?
Lowballing has never been at its best as it has. This
You feel
reminded
me?
me
So
of
like I be joking like, yo, I'll be on Grailed lowballing, which is the truth. But like with sneakers, it's different. Like, oh my gosh.
yeah, it's a different world, and I think obviously COVID has held up a lot of stuff. Nike, arguably, probably its lowest amount of things coming out this year. I'm talking about there'll be Saturdays where nothing comes out.
Yeah,
at all.
like nothing comes out. They just restock it, and then the resellers is hot because now whatever they was going for, it's not that anymore. They combat it. Nike knows what it is. Like
absolutely. Like what was it like? I know you had a previous occupation with sneakers, and you saw it firsthand, especially in New York, which is like a big kind of cesspool of resellers and hype. What was it like for you, like these past couple years in the pandemic and stuff like that, as far as just like selling shoes?
so like for the past pandemic year, like it was pretty high in terms of sneaker buying because like people was getting all their stimulus checks. If you was working from home, you was getting banked doing nothing, so everybody was buying shoes just to sit there. And then once everything started slowly but surely opening up, everything just exploded. Everybody's bringing in stuff. Everything's going down. It's going up. It was nuts. And like I don't miss it, honestly. I like it was cool meeting all these like people in the sneaker world, but then like you see all the other people that's a part of it, like the dirt bags, and like nah, this shit is not fun anymore.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I'm trying to even think of what are some of my favorite joints this year.
I don't think, bro, not a lot has dropped this year. I haven't even like my sneakers app. I have not looked at this shit in a while. The reselling apps, I haven't really looked at anything in a while. Like I don't really pick up anything. One, because like yeah, there's not a lot catching my eye, to be honest with you. Like there's not these like big releases anymore. Like all the kids are wearing the same fucking sneaker.
Yeah.
Like there's no like everyone's just wearing dunks now. They're just like the most like I guess post pandemic recession proof price for a sneaker that you can kind of like wear right now. Like
It's nasty, bro.
I think
yeah,
like
it's not good.
my favorites. I'm just looking around my office right now. Probably the Shods. Probably sneaker of the year to me still. The Shot wear.
Looking around my room, honestly, my favorite pair that I've bought is like came off Grailed. I found somebody selling a pair of SB Venoms for
Ooh.
like 150, and I was like, give me that brand new, like nothing.
The
So that's
Venom
probably
Highs.
my
You
favorite
mean?
pair.
The Venom Highs.
Yeah,
Oh, that's love. They go for like 500, I think now.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's nasty. Like I was looking
Uh,
for a pair of I don't know if you guys knows Vomeros.
yeah.
So I was looking for a pair of like new white Vomeros, and like on Grail they're like $600. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like I got the shit for $90. Like, I'm not paying for like, what?
I think also this is like deep GR bag. I was bored and I bought them because they were under retail, but they're actually like my favorite shoe right now. The Air Jordan 1 Brotherhoods are like sneaky fire, and people slept on them and they sat, and they're like my beaters. I walk the dogs in these shits all the time. Like it's either
Wow.
the shods
You know
or
what's
those.
so crazy about that? You want to know what's so crazy about that? Just the other day on Instagram, I see Swerve just like pointing the shoes, like, look at my new fresh shit. And you're talking about like, I wear them as beaters.
I wear him as beaters. He trying to get hot on TV and it ain't working.
Oh wait, he had the Brotherhoods, and he thought that was like,
Yes.
Yeah.
He's all
bro,
pointing to the shoe and shit. You know, he's doing his thing.
I'm
Yo,
running
check out my
around.
fresh new J's.
I'm running around with my dogs at the park. Come on, man. I'm also still wearing those all black Bad Bunny forum joints. Those are like,
Yeah, those are my beaters. Do little
it's
errands in them.
it's just weird. I mean, it is like even the stuff that I have like for a lot of money, like I just don't. I'm just wearing the same thing over and over. Like the Stussy mids, wore them twice. Like Lord
Yeah,
knows when I'll wear
I
'em
haven't
again.
worn the sale colorway yet. The black ones I wore a couple times.
Yeah, I mean it's weird. Maybe it picks up after I guess the Travis Lowe ones in July. They're supposed to be coming. I guess it'll pick up after that. But I mean, right now it's a sad time for sneakers. Meelz, what are you wearing? What are you wearing?
Don't ask me what the fuck I'm wearing, bro.
What you wearing, bro? You wearing Crocs?
Yes, I mean, quite honestly, yes. Nigga,
I mean to say like I dig at you. I'll be wearing Crocs too. Like,
nigga, to be honest with you, like, yeah, I'm wearing Crocs. To be honest with you, like, when I'm go out,
Bro,
shit,
no. Meelz sent me the Swerve photo. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. They look fake. Send it to Rob. They look fake.
they look fake. No, I gotta see this. Let me
Look at
see.
the swoosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now. Why are we? Fuck, I didn't know
No,
this.
they're not even Laker. They're not even Laker colorway ones. They're supposed to be for Omega Sci-Fi. It's not Laker. It's not Laker. It's not the gold for the Lakers.
No, what is that, bro?
Look at the swoosh.
That swoosh look mad skinny and it looked brighter than what it really is.
It's not.
I didn't anticipate this at all.
Where you got them
in my hands. I got them in my hands right now.
Where you got these shit? StockX, bro? Like,
no, bro. Here's the thing. I got mine from StockX, and they real.
Oh no, he got these shits from like DHgate.
Bro, he got them from Alipay.
He bugging right now. No, this is nasty.
Alipay, AliExpress. Sorry.
Nah, this toe box look crazy. Nah, get this away from me, bro.
No, I'm dead ass. I will take a picture of mine. I will take a picture of mine and put them on the A Show account.
Don't do that.
We need a legit check. This is the craziest shit I ever seen. You making money, bro.
Oh nah, this is nasty.
You making money.
All right.
Yo, I don't even like the way he tied the laces. He skipped the eyelid.
He's tying them up like
he
there's some
he skipped 3. Oh, this is nasty. Nah, stop.
He tying them up like
you gotta get fried for that.
He tying them up like they Adidas shell toes. What the fuck? Meelz, you should have never shown me this.
I should have never. I mean, to be honest with you, I should have never showed you this.
Nah, this is nasty, bro.
Listen, we take sneakers very seriously.
Shit,
what am I wearing? I'm wearing Crocs, and that's pretty much it. Because I haven't really found anything I like this year. Haven't really found anything. If I hit most shit, I don't hit on sneakers app. Most shit, and now it's like you gotta buy the resale. So it's just like, all right. So whenever I got,
you don't gotta buy the resale. They restock shoes like every other week.
Yeah.
And look, 4th of July is coming up, so anytime there's a big holiday, they drop OD restocks.
Yep, the 11s will probably be back in. On
the 11s for sure. They was dropping kid sizes today, so me would be locked in. Let me know, bro. If you see a shoe, I'll be online.
Like even what shocked me was like the Travis Scott Air Maxes. They came out 4 times, so like you really had to want them, and you probably would have got them.
Facts.
Yeah,
I can see you in Air Max 1s, Meelz. Real shit.
Listen,
they some walking nigga shoes. I know you be walking.
For real, they got mad different colorways. You gonna be fly, bro. I wear Air Max 1s.
I do be walking. Yeah, I don't know if that was a dig or not, but I do be walking, nigga. Fuck out of here. Yes, I do. Me and Cyrus together. walking.
Niggas, man. I could not walk as much as y'all do. Okay, but we're gonna go to Patreon real quick. We'll be right back with No Holds Barred. All right, No Holds Barred. I guess the biggest news coming out of wrestling last week was the return of Claudio, formerly known as Cesaro, to AEW Forbidden Door. He returned as the replacement to the injured Bryan Danielson, who announced on Wednesday that he was. And these stories they kind of intersect. Okay, so we'll talk about Cesaro here, but we'll also talk about the larger viewpoint of things, which is all these goddamn injuries happening in wrestling right now. But Claudio came back, faced Zack Sabre Jr., who'll also be on Blood and Guts this Wednesday on AEW Dynamite. Raucous.
All right.
Yeah, he's doing 2 matches. Yeah, he's raucous reaction to him in Chicago. Raucous reaction to him on Twitter and the internet. His former coworkers. Obviously, he's worked with them for over a decade. Yes, they're going to be happy for him going to somewhere else. Really good match, Cesaro match through and through. I don't feel as though if you needed a chance to see what Zack Sabre Jr. was all about, that you got that in that match. But
no, this was a Cesaro show, baby. Sorry, hate to break it to you.
It was real Claudio.
Find a national television show, my nigga.
He a national nigga, man. You know.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? I like Zach. I met him once at the one indie show that I went to. Great guy. Like, bought his t-shirt, still wear it to this day, all types of other shit like that. But this was not the Zack Sabre moment at all. And if it was versus Bryan, probably would have been equal. But you know, Tony Khan, little mystery ass fucking, you gotta drop the mystery on you. You gotta take the lights off and then put them back on, and someone comes through that damn forbidden door. And it was Cesaro, Claudio. I personally, I was perturbed by JR trying to speak to us like we don't know who this nigga is. And perhaps we don't know more about him than he does, to be honest with you, on commentary. But he was, blue chipper. This guy is athletic. And I was like, yes, nigga, we've all seen Cesaro for the last fucking decade. I'm happy for Cesaro, especially if he got his money.
Yeah. It seems as though it was money generated here. And that was the conversation with money is the reason he didn't go back, or he didn't re-sign with WWE. He wanted to kind of make a main eventer salary. And they said, nigga, look at our roster. and like Cesaro, I'm just saying, Cesaro is one of my favorite wrestlers, but I'm saying, like, is he a main eventer, Meelz? Is he like Roman level? No. Do I think all people deserve all amounts of money that they deserve and want? Yes, I do. So if he's not gonna find it there, then yeah. But I'm calling a spade a spade. The truth is that just because he's like one of the greatest guys there, when it comes to like, okay, are we gonna pay you, or are we gonna pay like a Roman or a Seth or a Becky or a Bianca, somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna pick those people before him, and that's understandable. And I'm sure he understands that too. And so I'm literally like, if MJF's complaining about his money, right?
Yes.
And there's so many people that are leaving because of money disputes and AEW, not disputes, but they're leaving because they're not going to renew their contract. They're paying him too much. How much you think Cesaro making there? If he walked away from the highest grossing company to a company that doesn't gross that much in terms of just like overall, how much you think he making there?
2 Teslas.
That ain't even enough.
Yeah, well,
4 Teslas.
Yeah. He got the Cybertruck money.
Exactly.
Like,
if I was to like spitball, right? If I was a spitball, right? Let's say Cesaro. Let's be generous. Let's say he's getting like 800, 900K a year, right? He was cool with that, whatever. Let's say I was like, I'll re-sign for $2 million a year, right? They said, nah, we can't do that. You're making it a little bit too close to one of our top level guys. You know what I'm saying? We just can't make it happen. That's $2 million, right?
Mm-hmm. Look
at AEW, which has like all these people signed. We're throwing away the billionaire shit here because I think a lot of that's cap anyway. Not that he's a billionaire, but like that he just has this endless amount of money that he can just spend on things that no one does that, and has a successful company. So he's
Right.
making at least on the dollar as much as probably a Punk, as probably a Daniel Bryan.
Mm.
Yo, he's making bad money there. They
He
better
getting
put a
that
title on
bag.
this nigga, man.
He getting that bag. Shout out Claudio, bro. Real shit. Fleecing him. I'm here for it.
Is it a fleecing though? If you know you could get it,
I feel like I don't know, man. I mean, get your money, bro. I can't say
that's
anything
that's
bad
really it. Just
about
go get your
Claudio.
bread.
where my issue comes is that within minutes of the pay-per-view ending, you automatically had people saying this is the best he's ever looked ever.
Oh, they was bugging. I saw that. They was going crazy.
This man performed in front of 60,000 people before multiple times. He's won multiple championships. Put some respect on his name. Beating Zack Sabre Jr., defeating him at a pay-per-view is not the feather on the cap that kind of is the gotcha. I think that this scores.
Niggas would never say Punk looked better in AEW than he ever did in WWE.
But
That's
they
just
do.
impossible. But
they
nigga,
do.
you can't.
They do.
There's no way you can say this though. Like you shouldn't be able to say this. To me, completely ignoring their WWE career because there's somebody somewhere else now because the owner of that company values wrestling and gives very awkward hugs when you come up to him and scrum shit.
I'm pretty sure Punk said that himself. No?
What?
It's
That he was better off here than over in WWE.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
sure.
think the
He said it
values. I think the
himself.
values of AEW probably aligned with him a little bit more. But by far, his biggest
Work one day and still get
success.
hurt.
Yeah. But the biggest success of his career, by far, unless he does something in AEW over the next 6 years that blows the shit out the water, is going to be in WWE.
Yeah, of course.
And but to and it's the same thing. Cesaro was there for maybe 36 minutes. And people are saying that, oh, he's looked even better there. I was like, bro, Cesaro, Claudio, when he was Cesaro, he was for a decade, believe it or not, was consistently featured on television. There wasn't a time that I can remember where this nigga was sitting in catering, bullshitting to himself. He had fun with his friends, even though I'm not going to put that as part of it because now everyone's just like, he just wants to have fun with his friends. Why can't Adam Cole just have fun with his friends? Because that's not what the business is about, to be honest with you. But he was consistently featured on television for the past year, won multiple championships, has various accolades, faced multiple incredible superstars, or wrestlers rather, in the decade that he's been there. I'm sure he doesn't look at the last decade of his career as a waste.
Yeah.
That would be incredible. You would not have re-signed as many times as he probably did if he thought that was the case.
No, I mean,
so I don't know. Go ahead.
I mean, the first thing you see, I'm not gonna call anybody out, but it's like, is this the best he's looked at the end of a pay-per-view ever? And I'm like, no, like he's been at WrestleMania. He won at WrestleMania. A lot of people on that show have never done that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's main evented Raws, SmackDowns countless times. He beat the New Day streak. They hadn't lost in like 2 years or some shit. He beat them. What do you mean? Why does it have to be this? Why can't it just be I'm happy for him and it looks like they're gonna take him seriously? You don't know what they're gonna do with this guy yet.
You have no idea what the fuck they're gonna do with this guy.
There.
He's been there 36 minutes. You have no idea what they're going to do. We all thought, damn, this Adam Cole shit, he's larger than charge. And then here came Bryan Danielson minutes later, and then it was like, oh, okay, well, big star. We have no idea what he's going to do in AEW. We have no idea the role he's going to fulfill. We don't know if he's a championship caliber wrestler. I mean, he is, but we don't know if that's going to end up being the case at the end of the day. We have no idea where he could end up becoming similar to Miro, similar to Pac, similar to Malachi Black, where it's just like a great hand on the wrestling television show. But like, come on, man. You've seen the booking of this company. They don't book people like they do. They don't book people like Stone Cold Steve Austin, where it's like, damn, that nigga look great at the end of the show.
Unless you're Kenny.
If you at the end of the show, you're gonna look great, nigga.
every time.
And
In a brawl segment too, where it's like
Daniel Garcia looked great at the end of a show 3 weeks ago.
Like, of course he's gonna be standing at the end of a. He's like, and it's like, well, he did main event in pay per view, but he lost. What?
He
What
main evented it.
What do you want the guy to do? What did you foresee for Cesaro that you didn't? Here's my thing with the Cesaro signing, and again, I am a huge fan of Cesaro. There are clear to me ceilings that he had, namely promos. They tried it last year in the Roman program. They ended up having Daniel Bryan talking for him because he couldn't do promos correctly. He was flubbing. Y'all remember that shit? He was flubbing lines and shit. Like, there's a clear ceiling that you have with him. If you want to pay a wrestler $3 million a year, he's stealing them checks, dog. If this is the guy that you want, like, if you need a complete wrestler, he's the best guy for the job. He can make anyone look good. He can make himself look good. He can look good in a loss because he's given so much. But world title, do I think they see that for him? I said this before, Meelz. I say this all the time.
They're a Marquez company. I have no idea.
But here's my thing. I say this every time, Meelz. The way AEW is currently constructed and the people they have at the top, I do not see this company changing for the next 5 years. I have been proven right every single time. It's because of the people that they pay. You have to go through Kenny, the Bucks, Adam Cole now, Paige, all of them. The way that they're constructed, I don't see anyone breaking that unless they're a Stone Cold level star. And let me tell you right now, a lot of the people that they signed are not. I think the closest person they had to do that was Malachi. And look at him. Just saying. Drewski hands. Prove me wrong.
The Drewski hands.
Prove me wrong.
Listen, man.
Injury report. So, of course, because it's been said and been reported already that Claudio actually had to debut earlier. He was not supposed to debut until way later. But the injury to Daniel Bryan sped up this process. Daniel Bryan out with an undisclosed injury. A lot of people are speculating that it could possibly be a concussion.
Niggas is reckless, bro.
Super. No reason for him to be in a Anarchy in Arena match.
I saw Daniel Bryan on Monday Night Raw this week. I was like, come on back home, brother.
That's what I'm saying. Bring him home, bro.
They had him as Daniel Bryan. I was like, I've been waiting. Go ahead.
If it's gonna be like that, just come home. Just get the ring, cool out. Cause they over there is reckless, bro. Like half the roster's gone. They taking whoever they got. New Japan, their roster's getting injured too. Like, I don't get it. It's scary. It's spooky. It's cursed.
So you have Daniel Bryan out with an injury. I would say usually don't get too concerned. I would be concerned with him being out for as long as he has. This seems a lot more serious than is being told right now. But they don't ever say anything. So also Kyle O'Reilly out with a bad injury, I hear. Bobby Fish is out.
He made a paper mache
with age.
The Bunny is out. I think there's a list. I just put a small list of people. CM Punk, of course, is out.
MJF ain't coming back because I'm assuming if they were gonna bring him back, they would have done it already based on all these injuries, and that nigga is nowhere to be seen. So
what do you think that is? What do you think that?
Negotiations that aren't particularly maybe going in the right favor currently. I'm not saying they can't change, but I'm definitely saying currently. I don't know what the hell they working with right now, but I feel like based on all the injuries, if he was going to be back, it's time you press the button. Yeah, it's time you press the button.
Jungle Boy is out, so of course Christian turns on the guy, and now he basically has nothing.
Nice. That's very Christian. That's a very Christian fucking life. It's like, oh shit, I'm about to do something. Oh, never mind, they doing it to someone else.
Scorpio Sky, Anthony Bowens, Lee Johnson, Darius Martin, Kip Sabian, Layla Hirsch, Red Velvet, Sky Blue, The Bunny, Luther, Buddy Matthews is working through injury. And I've left the best for last because it seems like this motherfucker just got re-injured on Sunday, and that's Adam Cole. who is reportedly, not reportedly, but allegedly suffering from a concussion from his 4-way match on Sunday.
Oof. Yeah, that match ended weird, so something had to go wrong.
I feel so
Oh,
bad.
I saw that Dax got separated shoulder.
Yeah, saw that too.
God
Damn.
damn. It's a bad summer. It's a hot
Damn.
summer. It's a hot injury
Should
summer.
never open that door, huh?
It's a
Oh,
hot
man.
injury summer. I'm not. You know what? People get hurt all the time, but considering how hard these guys go on a weekly basis, considering they're pulling like
That's
NXT
what's so
Takeover
crazy to
level
me.
matches on to fucking 744,000 people, maybe tone it down. Maybe pull a Jericho. Jericho ain't
Nah,
wrestle.
they
Jericho
gotta tone
wrestle
it
every
down.
other 3 weeks, nigga.
Nah, it's crazy to me because it's like their schedule isn't what WWE is. So like when
Yeah.
they go out there, they're just wilding. Like, bro, you work 2 nights, one maybe a week.
Nah, they all work. It's all the same night, nigga.
Yeah, you're right. I was at fucking yeah. I don't know how people sit through that. So you working one long ass night and you going hard for one show that everybody's gonna tune into, maybe, and a show nobody else watching. Like, there's no reason for that. Take it easy. Like, now half your roster's gone. You gotta for sure build new people up while everybody else is out, and they
But
don't
here's
know
the
how to.
thing.
They don't know how to do
They
that.
Yeah, like these are the moments where you wish you had developed more stars, right? Instead of inconsistently placing people on television and hoping they have these great matches and hoping that kind of like saves things. You want to consistently put people on the show to put them in these positions, and you want to build new characters. So when you do have things like this, you're able to slot somebody else in. Um, it just seems like, I don't know, like none of these guys seemed. I don't know what's going on Dynamite on fucking
They
Wednesday.
bugging. That's what it is.
I don't know what's going on. Like, what are we gonna see? They still don't want to put Jade on television for whatever on her actual native network. TBS champion, never on TBS. You know what I'm saying? And they probably gonna cool that shit off because they shooting for real on the internet.
They about to
niggas,
scrap.
niggas fighting for real. But it's like, what do you do at this point? It's like we need a couple great matches to save us on Wednesday. It's like, no, man, we need programs, we need stories, we need people involved in things, man. We don't need bullshit.
Damn, I don't even know if I want to see Wednesday.
And
Cause
all of the people that are left are people they don't push. So you've given the crowd, you've conditioned them not to care about the women. You conditioned them to not care about a lot of the WWE guys you brought over, and it's a slippery slope. I think that in their focus, they might have lost a couple of things that are along the way. Whereas you needed to make these characters that were kind of more applicable and palatable to an audience that was higher than the 800, 900,000 a week. We'll see what happens. Well, I won't, but Cyrus and Quan will.
I won't.
Make sure you listen to the War Report every Friday on the A Show Network. Goddamn.
I think that's it. I think there's do we have WWE injuries too?
Well, Aaliyah.
Seems as though Aaliyah, it's not confirmed, but it seems like she's injured as well.
She wasn't where she was supposed to be, so
wasn't where she was supposed to be.
Kevin
Cody
off Raw for just he was just like, nah.
Are they getting a little too cute with this Cody thing? I'm starting to get concerned.
Nah, they just want to make sure. He's like, you ain't forget about Cody, right? This is our biggest show. This is our biggest Raw of the year thus far, man. Let's make sure to get some Cody in this shit.
Okay, I'm just saying they're getting a little too cute with it.
All right. Well, listen. How about this as a news point? Since we're going to talk about predictions, and this man is not featured on the Money in the Bank card. How do you guys feel about the 20 years of John Cena celebration?
It was. I thought that it was I thought that this episode of Raw was plotted and scripted so much better than a lot of the episodes, even some of the episodes that I like, because
they had a theme.
It had a theme, and even if not all of the John Cena segments like really hit for me, I thought that his speech was incredibly heartfelt and actually really, really good, because I hadn't realized that he'd never done anything like this before for his career. And I thought that even just, I think everyone just brought their A game on Monday, and I thought that it was actually a really solid episode of Raw. I mean, probably one of my favorite episodes of Raw of the year, to be honest with you.
It's like they were inspired by fucking John Cena, like the rest
Cena
of us.
here, we gotta step it up. You feel me?
I mean, that's legitimately how it felt. I mean, to me, Raw was it was a good show, man. I mean, that battle royal itself at the beginning of the show, I thought was
Yeah, it was really good.
incredible. Montez Ford hitting that frog splash and almost touching the damn briefcase. That was incredible. The they got Daniel Bryan right on fucking YouTube right now. They said
And Chris Jericho.
yeah,
Chris Jericho.
the clip says Daniel Bryan, Triple H, and HBK, and more. And then the next one says Stone Cold Steve Austin, Chris Jericho, and more. I was like, damn, they ain't playing.
They don't
got
care.
him in the screen caps and shit.
That's the thing. They don't give a fuck. Like, because Jericho is the thumbnail.
That's what I'm saying. But Jericho behind the scenes is like, nigga, I go back if I want to.
For real, like y'all just make the call. That's it.
He's like, yo, if y'all don't do this, y'all seem like sour, So let me just do this. I'm gonna just do this, and I'm gonna get my shit off. But really, it's like, yo, if this shit don't work out, you know where I'll be, and But overall, I think just a great episode of Monday Night Raw, leading into this Money in the Bank.
Things happen, right? Things happened. At least on Raw
this weekend. It is this weekend, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Saturday.
I think at least on this episode of Raw, I guess we can just end with predictions. But I think on this episode of Raw, like Raw seems to be the only show concerned with SummerSlam right now, and they are setting things in motion for that show. Obviously, SmackDown.
SmackDown don't know what SummerSlam is.
Yeah, exactly. They're not in summer there. They're in winter still. They're behind. But like, I think Raw set up at least 2 programs that could realistically go to SummerSlam. Obviously, they've announced that Logan Paul is going to be back soon. So I'm thinking, to me, it's gonna be. Forgive me if this sounds ridiculous. Miz and Ciampa versus AJ Styles and Logan Paul.
That would be insane.
You know what? That's gonna be fire. Yeah, I'm not gonna cap. That's gonna be fire. Logan Paul was getting it in at Mania.
Like that's yeah, he was, and that seems to be because it looks like looks like the story looks like it's gonna be. He thinks Logan's still cool with him. He's not. Logan teams up with AJ. Ciampa just kind of reveals himself to be Miz is kind of ace in the hole this whole time, and I think that makes sense.
They really want people to cheer Logan Paul. That's got to be the case. Because even if that nigga shakes hand with AJ Styles, it's like, fuck this nigga, AJ. That's how I feel it's gonna be. I don't know.
I thought the AJ versus Miz match was amazing. I'm like, how could AJ get a match with Miz like this good?
Oh, come on.
Get it out of, no, you know what I mean. Cut it out.
You're playing game. I'm gonna get a match out of the Miz is great, and not get a match out of Kevin Owens or something.
Meelz, relax. So watch out, Rob. He's gonna tell me to shut the fuck up in a second. Watch out. He's gonna tell me to shut the fuck up.
Nah, that Miz AJ match was fire. They was getting into it. AJ been bleeding like every week too. He wilding too.
What's wrong with
He got beat up by the Miz. That's what happened. He got beat up by the Miz.
I looked at the TV. My son bleeding on his nose, his cheek. I'm like, damn.
Y'all playing. Miz scratched him up a little bit.
All right, get this thing out of here.
Put the pause on him.
Really, into your point, Meelz. Really good battle royal on the show to start the show off. That made Ricochet look really, really strong. I'll say.
He got to do something. That's all I'll say.
You agree? Would you agree that he looked strong, even with those 2 losses? He still looked. They kept him in there a really long time. He had really good spots.
I agree.
A lot of good spots.
I agree. I think
they still kept him in the mix of things.
I think he's someone who if he's on television, he's going to try to make the best of an opportunity that he's on. And that's what I saw what him and T-Bar did. Because ain't no way T-Bar and his big ass need to be front flipping off the apron onto the ground and landing there. But this is probably the first time T-Bar's been on Raw in a long ass time. So you know what? The nigga got a front flip and land on his back on the outside just to maybe get called back for next week. I thought that final 5, final 6, I was like, yo, what are we doing with these U.S. title and the Intercontinental title? Like, I was like, yo, we had Shinsuke, AJ, Dolph, Miz, Ricochet. I was like, yo, this was
showed how important showed how important Money in the Bank is, and I thought that's what worked a lot for me for that battle royal. And then at the end of the show, you had the last chance with who's everybody? I mean, Dewdrop. Listen, stand since day one, down since day one.
She's good, man. She
Dew,
good.
Dewdrop, Zia Lee, Tamina, Becky Lynch.
They told Dewdrop it was 10:59. She was like, "Let me hop my big ass up on this rope right quick."
and Shayna Baszler in an elimination match, as if there was any question with the amount of people that were in that fucking match. Becky Lynch came out on top and is going to be going to Money in the Bank.
But here's I love shit like this because I feel like I don't want to keep comparing Becky to Charlotte, but I feel like we wouldn't see this shit with Charlotte.
No, no,
nah, hell no.
She was like, I'm not facing all these niggas to get to this match.
Bugging, like,
let me face Asuka and let's get it cracking this way. Like, she was out there, she was putting it on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Becky for, still getting into this shit. I was wondering how she was going to get in after she lost to Asuka.
Yeah.
Still in.
It created suspense. It created a real question of how will she get, because the thing is now the question is how will she get screwed out of it on Saturday? You know what I'm saying? Like how will she lose it on Saturday to further the downward spiral? But I thought that it was strong, and I thought that pretty much everybody in the match looked really great, with Dewdrop to me being the exception and just looking amazing in the match and looking like a real killer out there.
Hey, let me ask you a question. How you feel about the both brands being on Raw, go home show type thing?
For a go home show?
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I like it.
With it.
I fuck with it. Yeah, I thought it was good, if only because it was just such a momentous night that it made sense, right?
Yeah,
Cena's
there.
Yeah. Cena's there. He's worked with all those guys. I loved like him going to Nakamura. They had a match before. All these people that he's had matches with. When he looked at Shane Helms, he said, "Watch." He said, "Look out" or "Watch out" or some shit. He said like he was giving little Easter eggs, and there was a bunch of people from there. But also, Money in the Bank is a cross brand thing. You're going to be seeing people going against each other from different brands too. So I liked it. It was cool.
I liked it. Listen, we here. I don't even remember what happened on SmackDown. I'm sure it was a fine show.
SmackDown was.
I don't remember SmackDown.
SmackDown. Oh my god! Now you guys made me not. Oh, it was a rematch. SmackDown was a good show. You had
Ricochet got his ass beat.
Really good promo with Ronda and Natty. I thought.
Yeah, that was good.
It was really solid. You also had Sami Zayn advancing to Money in the Bank in a really good match with Nakamura.
You know what? It was a good show.
It was a really good show.
It was very much so like, we don't have any big stars, so here's what we're gonna do for you.
And then you had Drew and Sheamus taking on the Bloodline in the main event.
That was fun.
Super fun show.
People complain about the can they coexist things. I'm like, listen, I'd rather see them with each other than fighting against each other for the 80th time.
Yeah. It worked, and I like the ending of the match there. I think both shows were really, really good this week. I will say, very rare.
Well, let's hope they capitalize with Money in the Bank on Saturday. Shit.
Yes, Money in the Bank is on Saturday. Let's get into our predictions. First up, Theory versus Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship. It could go either way here. I think both guys are really protected. Very rarely do you see two guys that are as protected as these two face off. I don't really know what to call it here or how it'll happen, but I just don't see them beating Bobby with him being on such a run right now, and I think he'll get the title.
To me, it depends on what they're doing for SummerSlam. Will Cena be at SummerSlam, or was this truly just a one-off?
We don't know.
We don't know. I think if there's a little bit more to it, then Theory wins. Or no, if there's a little bit more to it, Bobby wins. But if there isn't, I could see Theory retaining in Nefarious faction.
I feel like if they're gonna keep it going, it's probably gonna end Dusty's the DQ finish, something like that. All depending what's really gonna happen at SummerSlam. Because Cena really didn't in his little promo on Raw, he didn't really say, "Hey, I'm gonna be there." He was just thanking everybody. So it really left you is that really gonna happen? Him in Theory,
yeah.
Even though they had that segment, he really didn't set it up for them to go actually have a match. So I feel like it ends Dusty.
Yeah, I feel like if they were gonna have Cena on SummerSlam, they would have announced it by now. Yeah, especially on the show that Cena's on.
Yeah, because I feel like next week we're gonna get the whole card. I think it's gonna be clear.
Yeah, because it's like fucking 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get the whole card next week. So you guys are saying DQs?
Yeah, I'm saying it's ending DQ.
I'm gonna
It's
say
ending
DQ.
DQ with Lashley winning.
Bobby winning. Yeah, Lashley winning. Yeah.
I'll say Lashley wins definitively. Next up, the Usos versus the Street Profits tag team match for the undisputed tag team championship. We got to start now, right? I say this every month, but we got to start now, right?
Nah. That's exactly what you think is gonna happen. Is exactly what is gonna fucking happen, nigga.
Oh God.
First of all, I don't see Street Profits on SummerSlam. If it was a 2-night SummerSlam, maybe. But I don't see them on SummerSlam.
What about a rematch?
I don't see it on SummerSlam.
The rematch could be if it had a stipulation, it would be.
If it did, I don't see it happen. I feel like they're gonna say, okay, let's they need a big because SummerSlam is supposed to be this big card shit. I feel like they're gonna try to put 2 big stars together to fit them on the card. I don't know if they're gonna do the Street Profits. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. What does Street Profits do at WrestleMania?
They were in the was it like a triple threat tag?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, for the Raw. So you know what?
They're on big. I wouldn't say that, Meelz, because they are consistently on those big shows. I won't say that.
I mean, it was a 2-night show though.
It was a 2-night show.
So what are you talking about?
It's a 2-night. There's more room for them to be on the show. SummerSlam's 1 night. Not everybody gonna make it.
It sounded anti-black to me. What you think, Rob?
What do you? All right, get the fuck out of here.
I think Usos is retaining. I don't see Profits getting the titles back until like they actually like make a shift, like go heel. Cause like they fake teased it a while back. I feel like if Profits go heel Profit for a bit, it might add something to them. Like they're cool, but like I don't see them winning on Saturday. They just gonna keep it on the Usos until it's time for Roman to drop it. Then everybody losing that shit.
Raw has no other face tag teams, unfortunately.
That's why
Not that this matters at this point because they're fucking unified and everyone jumps between whatever fucking show at this point. So I guess
but here's my thing. The Raiders are back heel again. They're not going to be facing the Usos again because they already lost to them infinitely earlier this year. Why would you not give it to the baby faces so that they could face the Raiders or someone and be on both shows?
Because Roman Reigns, nigga.
I don't know.
Roman's world. It's Roman's world, baby. Listen, we just live in it. It's Roman's world.
Okay, I'll say Usos too then. Oh man, they got to give you something.
It's gonna be Usos.
They got to give them something.
SummerSlam, I don't know what they're gonna do for SummerSlam.
Got to give them something. This was a match that was supposed to be completely different. This is the I Understand match of the night. Bianca Belair versus Carmella for the Raw Women's Championship. They give it a little bit of heat, a little bit of spice on Monday, which I really appreciated. Really good promos from both women during Raw Monday. What say you guys?
Bianca's retaining, but it's gonna be a good match. I'll give it that.
I feel like Carmella needs to use this opportunity to put herself over some more and not necessarily add some doubt, but she's been looking like, from her tweets and her promos and stuff like that. It's like when they need me, they call me. I'm one of the most dependable women.
Yeah, you talk that hot shit. So you're not going in there like, all right, whatever. You go back from the break.
I feel I feel like she needs to she really needs to show out in this match. Like, I'm not saying this is a do or die match for her because she always gonna have a job because she's athletic and fine and all the other shit like that. But I would give this match some time. That's what I hope, at least. No one's looking forward to this match or looking at this match as anything. I think it would be a nice surprise if they do. I'm gonna go with Bianca though because, yeah, duh.
Bianca, I think Rhea's return is imminent. It's been about a month almost, so I think she's imminently going to be back. I think it's been enough time, so we could expect.
Hope so, nigga.
We could hopefully, prayerfully expect Rhea versus Bianca. To me, at the bigger show, I thought it was early to be doing it at Money in the Bank anyway. So if it's a SummerSlam, that's cool. But
I hope they
Carmella,
got Judgment Day backstage insulting niggas.
hey, they was cutting Ray ass though.
Nah, they was frying Dom. I'm like, this is what it's about. This is what we gotta do.
Damien fried his ass in English and Espanol. Like he fried their ass. I'm not even gonna cap to you, but again, it shows you the outrage about them being on main event. It looked to me like prepping for this program so they could have it tighter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with it. It's fine. It should be a good match next week between Judgment Day and the Mysterios. Next up, Ronda Rousey versus Natalya. Singles match for the women's championship on SmackDown. Natty and Carmella are usually kind of the paper, Glass Joe opponents before the big opponents at SummerSlam. So this should be a really good match in my opinion. I thought that it didn't really heat up to me until last Friday, but I thought it was well deserved that Natty got to show some character in her heel persona by what she did, dressing up as Ronda and stuff like that. But I think the result will remain the same, and Ronda Rousey comes out on top. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm giving it to Ronda.
Gotta be Ronda.
Yeah.
Who else would it be?
But after this, where does she go?
I don't know.
After this,
niggas been telling me Charlotte, and I'm just like, I hope the fuck not.
I mean, they're gonna have to run that back, no? Just cause.
Do they gotta run it back?
They don't, but I mean, they might. Like,
they probably
fresh off the marriage vacation. I want my shit back
with a nice little Mexican tan.
You feel
pull
me?
up.
It's gonna happen because who else is on SmackDown? Well, besides the Money in the Bank winner.
And you know what I would do? I would do at SummerSlam. I would just go full bore. I would do Charlotte versus Raquel at SummerSlam. And I know we wish for this to happen. Again, this is wishful booking. I know it probably won't happen, but Shayna Baszler versus Ronda. Too strong.
I feel like that should have been done on this card, especially because we in Vegas.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let's do it.
I mean, if Shayna show up during their match, they might little tease it. You never know, because they had that little snippet with her asking her to be on her side, right?
Yeah, that was
pretty good.
That seemed like Ronda trying to politic that to happen.
Yeah, it definitely was, because WWE ain't post that shit at all, nigga. It's like this is not canon. It's not canon. I don't know what you heard, but it's not canon. I ain't posting.
That's cap. But yeah, no, it should be really good. I think Natty in these big time positions, even though she annoys the shit out of us, she always delivers. Case in point, look at the match with her and Becky a couple years back at SummerSlam. So I have no doubt it would be good. Let's get to the Money in the Bank ones. Where do you want to go first, women or men? Men isn't finished actually. The men one actually looks like it has one more slot.
Yeah, they're supposed to do KO versus Elias, Zeke, or El Rod
on Friday, right?
El Rod better not be like Elias in blackface, because that's a black ass name.
That's crazy. Now
El Rod.
When are they supposed to do KO and
it was supposed to be on Monday, yeah.
But what is it going to be on Friday now?
It's probably going to be on Friday.
Probably.
We'll see.
Unless
so let's go women now, which is odd because they also had 8 slots and now it's only 7.
Hey, man,
so
I saw the graphic.
It was 8 slots, and they said 8 before. Now it's 7.
They said 8 on the website, but on the TV they kept showing 7 shadowy figures, and I was just like, I don't know, bro. I counted 7, so it seems like .com ain't get the message of whatever the TV was talking about.
Yeah. So it's Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch. Money in the Bank ladder match for the women's.
Look at NXT.
Yeah.
Look at NXT right here. Come on now. All of it.
Papa H, man.
He back in the saddle, baby.
He's back in. I'm back.
Yo, his wife came back. He's like, yo, I'm back. Fuck out of here.
I'm valid. Probably sent her the text. I'm valid.
Oh man. I don't. This mix of people, like
none of them seem like they know how to climb ladders. In my opinion,
Raquel being in this is as perplexing as Omos being in the men's one. I'm like, well, why? For what? All signs point to Liv Morgan, but do we believe that it's going to be Liv Morgan?
Nah,
I
because
don't.
it's too obvious.
Yeah.
She been
Shout
beating
out-
too many people. She been beating everybody.
Yeah,
She's beating
like
everybody. I think this is Alexa Bliss's like first singles loss on television since coming back. And Alexa was whooping many of an ass.
Loss,
Nigga.
though. Not her first loss though.
It's first singles loss.
Oh, I know. I'm saying it's not her first loss though.
I mean, it's true.
What do you think? What do you think, Rob?
I don't even know, honestly. I mean, Becky's like the surefire choice for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Becky. Honestly, play it
Yo.
safe.
Well, I feel like it's gonna be Lacey Evans.
Don't say that, bro.
I
It's gonna
feel
be
like it's
tight.
gonna be Lacey Evans, bro.
Yo, that
Meelz
happens.
Meelz
pressing the
always speaks really
P5.
exactly like Meelz always speaks like the worst things into existence
Don't do
because
that, bro.
he
Don't
always
jinx
thinks
it.
of the worst things, bro.
Yo, Hurst in this to me is it don't sit right with me.
Bro, she was flip flopping shows, doing boofy prom. Yo, bro, if she wins, I'm gonna be hot, bro. Real
They
shit.
like, you know what'll make
I'm
her.
gonna call
know
you
what'll
and
put
I'm
her
gonna be like, yo,
over?
why you said that? Like,
Because you know what? She was supposed to have that championship match anyway at WrestleMania. Never got to happen because she got prego.
nah, I'm gonna
So
go
I
Becky,
don't know.
bro.
Women's rights are human rights, by the way.
Shout out
Thank you for that.
to Shotzi though. I'm glad Shotzi's in this. She about to go dumb.
She about to do about the only thing she can do.
Jump off shit, land
That's
on
all
shit.
you need. Sometimes that's all you need. Just jump off. Get crazy in the ladders.
Oh man, I'm gonna go live, man. I've been fucking with her lately, man.
I'm gonna go with Lacey Evans. Not because I want to, just because I think it's gonna happen.
I'm gonna play it safe with Becky.
Becky gotta do the downward spiral though. That gimmick. Do you see any of these women at SummerSlam? How about that?
Any of these?
Becky.
Yeah.
Becky for sure.
Becky, yeah. If you want to have a big name, Becky. Not to say that they're all like trash names, but like.
Oh my! Wait a minute. Is Lacey on SmackDown?
Yes.
I don't know what show she's on. She was on Raw. She was on.
Lacey's on SmackDown, bro.
She on her free agent shit. Like when Cena came back and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm on every show."
It's gonna be Ronda versus Lacey, isn't it? SummerSlam.
Oh, damn.
See, that's fucking. Well, no, Lacey's a face. She was with
She don't got it. You don't got to be heel versus face.
Word.
We'll see what happens.
I don't know what Lacey there, bro.
I don't like Lacey in this, man. That's why I'm putting her to win because I don't like that she in it and she's in it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, men's Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Omos, Sami Zayn, Riddle, and TBD. We're gonna guess it's KO because he usually does stupid shit in these matches. So we'll say that.
They paying him. Might as well, nigga.
Money in the Bank ladder match for the World Championship contract. A lot of killers here. I'm gonna automatically eliminate Omos here because no.
Yeah, no.
Getting buried by some ladders.
Yeah, Sheamus as well. No, and that leaves us really with 4 people here, or 7 people, or 6 people here.
KO or Elias? No, I'm just putting that.
Okay,
nah, they not.
So it's between Rollins, Drew, Sammy, or Riddle.
I know you want Sammy.
I booked a good program with this nigga. I'm just letting you know. I booked a great program.
Thanks, my nigga, but no, that's Vince.
This might come out at Money in the Bank just to pop. Just pop out.
I'm gonna go Seth. I feel like I'm gonna go Seth.
I'm gonna go Seth.
Seth low key Mr. SummerSlam, so I'm gonna go Seth.
And he the most dangerous, person. That's just
Riddle got his whole thing where he can't even challenge it while Roman is champ.
It leads to the most doubt, and I think Roman. Not to cut you off, Rob. Sorry, but I think Roman respects and fears Seth the most out of anyone.
Right.
Yeah, he was really the only one to get in his head. That shit was fire when he came out with the Shield stuff at Royal Rumble.
But do you think they bring it back because my thing is this with Seth? I say this in no uncertain terms. Do not cool him off again. like you did after January. He's at his hottest. He took out the biggest baby face in the company. Kayfabe. Why would you not give it to him?
I mean, it's Roman or Brock who's gonna be champion
By September?
Yeah.
Now what if
when's the Clash at the Castle? My fault. It's in September?
September, yeah. So what if, right? He beats Brock, gets Drew. Because the thing about it is that if Seth cashed in on either of them, he's not on the same show as them. You know?
If Seth cash in, Roman don't have to work. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
work.
It was like, nigga, I ain't going to the UK. You can have that.
He's going to the UK. Come on, he's going to the UK.
Nah,
he
has to go to that.
He's going to the UK, Meelz. That's the biggest. That's the first time they've done something like this in decades. Come on now.
I think I'm going with Seth, man. This briefcase shit, it's too stressful.
It is.
It is. Like, I'm going Seth, bro.
There's a lot on the line with this briefcase shit. That's why when Otis went, I was like, y'all niggas is wildin'.
Y'all playing.
Y'all niggas is wildin'. Y'all ain't got nothing in the bank. That's what y'all had. Fucking, let me shut up.
You know what? Y'all said Seth. I'll say Riddle.
No, Riddle's a good pick.
Yeah. I mean, I can't
Riddle's
even.
Riddle's a good pick. You can't even. He's there. You're RKO away, nigga.
Because my thing is this, like, Drew don't need the briefcase to get to where he need to be at. So I'm automatically Xing him out.
The poster.
Yeah.
He already got that slotted for September. So
yeah, like he don't need to. I don't need to see that. And also, he needs a summer storyline. So he needs the chase for him is the key. So he don't need the money in the big briefcase. It needs to go to someone who could pop up and use it whenever in Seth, or someone who would use it on someone that has done him wrong, or to right a wrong in his eyes. So, and that's Riddle. So yeah, and they're also not playing Riddle to not be a dimwit anymore too, which I thought was interesting on Monday. Like he's not an idiot, huh?
It's a good character development.
Yeah, he's not an idiot anymore. So yeah, that's Money in the Bank. Card looks good. Not gonna lie to you.
It's solid. It was probably gonna look more fire, but then Cody happened, and then the arena thing happened, and I think it's still going up against UFC, right?
Sad. Yes, it is.
God bless, nigga.
Yeah. So that is it for this week in wrestling on the A Show. Rob, thank you so much for joining the show, sir.
You already know. Anytime. I'm here. Got all the time in the world now, you feel me? Until I find something new.
Meelz, anything else you want to say? We got some merch and announcements and stuff like that you're trying to show.
Merch coming. Make sure you subscribe to the Patreon if you want to see what it looks like, before everybody else. We drop that on Friday. Of course, go listen to the newest episode of Spot Callers.
Vader.
Go also, if you're a fan of this show, and if you're a fan at the Universe 6 version of me, the Black Print with Josh Pease.
The Universe 6.
He's on some other universe this week.
He's on some other universe thing. I've heard some things, and I was just like, this nigga, it's every show.
You realize like
every show.
You hear
I get worried for you.
You hear the train going off the track, and then you hear me trying to steer it back on.
Every show. But you know what? It's great entertainment. So make sure you listen to the Black Print. The Lookout. We still doing things this summer. Make sure you subscribe to the Lookout. BLT podcast. Make sure you continue. Them guys have great conversations every week. Happy belated birthday to Cyrus. Happy belated birthday to Armand. That's all I got. That's all for the shout outs this week.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. We'll see you next week as we're on the road to SummerSlam.
Have a safe 4th of July.
Before we dip, I'm bringing my show back. I'm recording this week.
Hey.
Ooh, okay, Ugly Radio. We back in the saddle. Let's do it.
Nah, the horn was crazy. Yeah, I'm recording this week. Can't wait. Time to get out the ring rust, play some music for y'all, tap in. So yeah, we back.
Ugly Radio back. So you heard it first on the A Show. Thank you all for listening. For Meelz and Rob, I am Justin. We'll see you guys next week on the A Show. Peace.